I don't know how to play it.
Oh, what?
It's actually dusty.
Oh,
It's
well.
just a prop.
Okay, so I just want you to know
It's too
all
impressed.
of that is on video and totally live. Hey,
Oh, we were
everybody.
live.
Oh, wait, hang on. I can't say that yet. This thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I can say it. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back. Welcome in to the final version
Whoa,
of
Wait,
this
what?
type of Rive. This is it. If you're here, congratulations. You made it to the final.
Let me check Google real quick about
Go
this.
check it.
I just want to
Check
see
it
if
out.
this is true.
Listen, facts are facts, and it's a fact. This is the last Rive Live that we will be doing in this current form. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in a few minutes, but we're not going away forever. We're just doing something different. Okay,
So,
we'll talk about that a little bit more. What?
Question.
Yes.
Is this the best live stream ever?
Oh, 100%. These are also verifiable facts that you can Google. In fact, if you say best live stream ever, Rive Live, the final, will pop up as the top result. I guarantee it.
It would be nice, these music groups that they start like the final tour and they are touring like forever, like they are 20 years. Perhaps is that.
It could be, but you know what those bands do, and I don't mean that in a joking way. What they do is they'll do a final tour, and then like 10 years later, when they all need a lot of money, they do a final tour. So they go and they do the whole thing all over again. Blink-182's done it. You know, Tom DeLonge, he went off, he did his what do you call it? The thing, the alien thing, and now he's back. He's back and he's singing and he's making new music, and it's a whole new thing. And they'll have another final tour. Anyways, all that being said, yes, Jed Hurricane, you heard it right. This is the final Rive Live. But we've got plans. There's things that are happening. We're doing other stuff. Don't take this as like a super negative. We're just changing things and changing where this type of content is going to live. This is the final one in this form. And you know what? What?
You know, if we never end the live stream,
it
never ends, right? We can just leave it up. That's it. We'll pop on every now and then, check in on how things are going, and it'll just, maybe we can set a Guinness Book of World Records record. Longest live stream ever.
Oh, dude. I wonder what, hang on. We're going to find that out right now. What's the longest live stream ever? Probably continuous. 624 hours. Easy, dude. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do a sleeping stream, and then somebody else is going to come on and do like a cooking stream, but it's all going to be one continuous stream. It's going to be like the show. I don't know. We are going to be doing Pedro's picks of the week. Like, if you guys have questions about this, please ask them, because here's the thing. Pedro's picks of the week, I'm not sure how we're going to do that. I think what we're going to do, let me just tell you, is we'll probably have Pedro's picks of the month, where we'll do a video of the top community posts for the month or something like that. That is going to live on. All of this stuff is going to live on. So let's just get into like what the schedule is for this week, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
I think we are making sad a lot of people today.
You know what? I'm sad.
I feel bad.
I'm trying to keep it as lighthearted as possible. So first of all, I want to address this. This does not mean anything like super negative. It just means that we're changing up how we're going to be delivering content moving forward. That's all this means. So schedule first, and then we'll get into the rest of it. So you've got the Rive Live today. Again, last one you're going to see like this. There's going to be a creative session tomorrow, but we are not going to be doing creative sessions live on YouTube. They're going to be more along the lines of how Gordon does it, where they're premiere videos. So we'll have videos that have pre-recorded content of something that we created where we Jed actually makes a good point. Does somebody want to @ everyone and let them know that we're doing the final live stream? I don't know. We'll see.
We need a cliffhanger for the end.
Oh,
It's like season finale. Like I hope no one dies, but something like that.
no, dude, it could be like a soap opera thing where somebody does die, but then did they really? And then they come back.
You
You
see
know,
an explosion and that's it. And you have to.
yeah. Well, you know, the great thing. Did you ever watch Days of Our Lives? No. Laura did.
Just the
I know about it.
the beginning. That's that like these are the days. That's all I remember from it. I never actually watched it. I just know of it. Yeah.
Well, here's what happens: is like the uncle or the boyfriend or the cousin or whatever dies, but it's like a fake death, and they don't really die, so they come back 2 episodes later, and it's like this big like, I thought you died, and it's like, no, that was my evil twin brother or whatever, my third cousin who looks exactly like me. It's crazy. So we can do that at the end, maybe. Okay, so schedule. Rive Live done today. Tomorrow there's going to be a creative session. It's going to be a premiere, pre-recorded. I'm doing it on a racing game menu to walk you through the basics of how all that's set up. We'll do a component breakdown of each one of the components that the menu is actually built of, how all that's put together. And then I'll be there in the chat to answer any questions, and we'll have hopeful links, Rive 101 links in there. We'll have the community file so you can download that and use it. So that's the schedule for this week. Now, moving forward, how we're going to be delivering content, we will have a lot of, we will let you know how all of it's going to work, but someone mentioned Discord Live. Now, that's one thing that we've considered on what we're going to do, the types of things that we're going to do live. So like the Q&A that we do throughout the Rive live streams, that's going to live on, but that's going to live in Discord. And we'll probably do something like that once a week, once a month, something like that, so that it's a lot easier for everybody to know when we're live. They can jump in, ask questions, and we'll sit there. It'll be kind of like an office hours thing. The creative session stuff is going to be pre-recorded videos, like I was saying earlier. We'll post those probably once a week, something like that. And then there's going to be other things that we do along the lines of like the workshops that we were doing, but they won't be live. We'll be doing those pre-recorded. So that's kind of the content plan moving forward. The things like Pedro's Picks of the Week, we'll do videos on that stuff, or Pedro can just keep it alive on Twitter and just do that once a week and just Pedro's Picks of the Week.
I can make it with puppets.
Oh,
That would be. I mean, I can make like kids with the cotton balls here, and like this, and it's like, hello, this is Pedro's Pick of the Week.
I would love that. I would love it. In fact, I keep getting into these like TikTok rabbit holes or like YouTube rabbit holes with like, I don't know what show this is from, but it's this puppet show, and it's like, are you mad? Yeah. Are you sad? Yeah. It's like some kid show. I don't know, but it's always, I don't know. I love those things. So yeah, you should do that.
Yes, I think that would be nice, and we should have like best pets in community also.
Best pets.
At the end, yes, that people share like their cats and dogs on Discord in a specific channel,
Nice.
and we choose the best of the week too.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. I like that. Yeah, so all that to say, we got a lot more stuff coming. We're just taking the time that we usually focus on live streams to do other things, other pre-recorded content. Like I know some people like to creative sessions, but we do get a lot of feedback of like, wow, they just worked on that for an hour, and I don't want to go through an hour-long video to get all that stuff. It's like, well, you know, some people like it, enough people don't. So we're going to change that up. Now, one thing that I wanted to mention, if you do check out the creative session on Thursday, is I'm keeping the spirit of the creative session alive. Okay. And the reason that I wanted to do creative sessions in the first place was so that you could see the mistakes that we make for a couple reasons. One, you get to make fun of me, and who wouldn't? Okay. Two, it makes the process more real. Because like if you look at a video and they just nail it the first time and you're like, it can kind of like foster this sense of like, I can't do that. It's like, yeah, you can. We make mistakes all the time. It takes me 2 hours to figure out how to put something together. Like it's fine. And then third, so you can learn from the mistakes and not repeat them because we already made them. So in the creative session on Thursday, there's a whole section in there about, hey, these are the mistakes that I made. So don't do it. Let me see here. All right. We basically went through all that, and we'll talk more about this throughout, and y'all can ask questions or anything like that. If you don't already have the Discord link, because a lot of the things that we're going to be doing moving forward is going to happen in Discord, I'm going to post it here in the chat so that you can go over there and not miss any content. We're also going to be posting a lot of stuff on YouTube too, and Twitter, TikTok moving forward, and all the social media things. You know, it won't just be the memes. Now, I'm so sad. This is the last time I get to do this. I just need a real quick.
Is this working?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to do this one last time, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it actually just live here without the drop, because it's time for everyone's favorite section of the Rive Live show.
It's time for Pedro's Picks of the Week.
Yeah, and that's where Pedro goes through all of the best community files that he finds on different places: Twitter, Discord, the community itself. Pedro, what do you got for us this week? Oh no, you're so muted right now.
I have a technical problem because I'm in a different computer today, and it says, if you wait a second, I'm going to quit and
Okay, so that was the cliffhanger. That's where Pedro died, and yeah,
That was the explosion.
yeah, that was the explosion. Yeah, he'll be
Cliffhanger.
back. Gosh, you know, it's so sad. I'll never be able to get to use the stuff again. Oh wait, I gotta play.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Maybe you can re-intro him when he comes back on.
Ah, true. I'm gonna do it again. And I'm guessing this works too, right? Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. Maybe it's this. No, it's not that. Crud. Is it this?
Oh my God.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, JC's not here, so I had to say that just in the spirit of.
Okay.
Pedro's back.
Okay, technical problems. This is because we have to make the things. It's the last one, but we need to make the things as the usual ones, like with problems. And so I'm going to share a screen. I hope. Okay, now it's working. Perfect. Here it is. Okay, perfect.
Oh, this is cool.
This is the first one. It's has this effect in the letters and in the logo. And the interesting thing is like the bone here to make this movement that would be very complicated to animate if you try to make that frame by frame. But just with a mesh and a few bones, you can make this interesting effect in the hair, and I think that's really nice.
What a nice illustration.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. Here it is. Wait a minute. I saw this bear, and I love that you have different eyes. I like
Good
this.
eyes.
Yes, this is really nice.
The swirly eyes remind me of like, when you're playing Pokemon and they get confused and then they hurt themselves in their confusion.
Yes. Here you have the color also.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And the body, the hair, sorry. Here it is. You had different.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, go back. That
This?
one back there. A couple back. No. Oh, yeah, that one right there.
So I like the idea of this. I don't know what this makes. Nothing. Okay. But it's interesting. It is like a really nice illustration with a few different effects. Okay, next one. This is an animation. It's not interactive.
Cool.
But has this speed effect that is really nice, and you have like the chains in the I don't know how it's say in English, the las marchas.
It's like a gear shifting.
Yes, that's it. We have a less interesting name in Spanish. Is marchas. That's it.
I was gonna say, whoever's driving this car, getting that rev limiter way up there. Okay, that's how you blow your engine. You got to keep it under the red line. A lot of Forza. Okay, I'm an expert when it comes to cars.
Next one are these frogs, and they have like a different. When you go over the frog, you see the eyes making that, and it's nice. It's like a very simple design, but it's very funny. I guess frogs are fun. I find it they cute, and I don't know. I think it's for a website. I guess in the web it makes something because it has these different icons, like the hair or the clock.
You know what would be awesome for this? If you could trigger a sound whenever you click on a different frog, and you can make like different songs and stuff, and they each have different note pitches.
Yes, that would be really nice. If we had sound someday.
If we had sound someday. If only.
Okay, next one is this. It's like it changed the. It's like an inspirational sentence every time you click.
Nice.
And it's the same. I like that. It's very simple, and I can see this on a website. Like you go to a website, it has this color, and you can change all the color of the site, and you have this little effect. I think it's nice to have that. Okay, this one is really fun. We have a dog, so this is a plus. And it's like you have this character, and when you go over the dog, he gets very, very happy.
That's every like dog ever.
Yes, when you enter at home and your dog is waiting for you. And when you sit to eat, is this. And almost every time is this.
Now, if this was a cat, the expression would never change. It would just look at you like a cat does.
Yes, because it's judging you all the time.
Oh, yeah. You wore that out today? Are you kidding me?
Yes, that's a cat thing. It's like, what are you doing with your life all the time? I don't know if we have saw this, but I like a lot the design and we have this effect.
Oh,
you can see like
cool. The transition is so good.
The real world and the virtual world. And I don't know if we have. Yes, you have this effect when I move the mouse, like everything is moving in 3D. And when you are in the real world, it's like it's following the mouse.
What is that swipe to left trigger?
This one?
Yeah, you can. And when you go back into
Nice.
VR, you can change like a bunch of stuff. Like if you click on those boxes, like give them headphones and yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And then I think
Oh,
on those circles on the left and right, we'll go through the different like things you can change on the character.
oh,
So it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty complex.
Oh.
This is cool.
Really cool.
Fancy.
I'm gonna steal this file because I want to figure out how they made the little poof. That
Oh.
dude,
That
must be a frame by frame
Nice.
thing, right?
yeah.
hey, this
Oh,
is
look at that guy.
Ooh.
Wow.
okay. Next one, we have more
like-
here.
Looks
Hey,
like he's
yes.
swatting mosquitoes.
And
Ah,
can
okay,
you
you
go
can-
back to
To this?
sorry, no, to reality, but being an alien? Like,
Ah, no.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Ah, okay. That's the idea. In the reality is always.
so
okay.
yeah. That is so cool.
Okay, we have here more options. No, the headphones.
I know a certain Mark that could take some notes from what VR looks like in this.
Who's that?
I won't
Who's
say
Mark?
which Mark, but
Mark Wahlberg.
hey, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch was serious business, okay?
Okay, next one is this. And here the thing is like this is a really usual app or design, but you have this character following, and when you click,
I love that.
They need one where it's you can swap out. It's like an avatar of your boss, right? And he's like watching as you're checking off tasks or not checking off tasks.
Make it pop.
okay, next one. Okay, this is really fun. This.
Yeah, I love that.
And this has an interaction when you click. I think working. Here it is. Not working.
Super clever.
Dude, the glasses are so funny. I don't even know why. Yeah, I do. Sitting crooked on his face. Crooked glasses.
They fit perfect.
I like because the way it's using the laptop remembers me the cat meme. And the last one is this. Is a little bit later for this. Have you seen the meme of this Kurt Your Enthusiasm? That there is a meme about how many days can you say Happy New Year? Until what date you can say that? And it has one that says it's only until 7th of January 7th. It's like you cannot say Happy New Year later than that. But here is that idea that you can like follow moving the character a little bit, and it has the music.
This thing dances like I do, just with the hand movements.
Make me think about the, I don't know how you call that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
air.
The
The
wacky
air-
wave
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, it's like that. Yes, and that's it.
Awesome.
What a great last Pedro's picks of the week in this current form. They'll live on. All right, now that we got through all that, let's go through any questions that anybody has about what the new content / live streaming is going to look like moving forward, or any questions like that about Rive in general. You can ask them now. But let's see if we've got anything. Okay, here's one. Guys, to get more attention for content, I think it'd be good to update feature 2 times per month, maybe. Now, I'm not sure if you're talking about feature, like the featured on the community. Yeah, we could update that more. If you talk about YouTube, yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do about all that stuff. Okay, no other questions. Whew, wow, I was scared. I'll let everybody get them in. Oh, by the way, since we just talked about New Year's, remind everybody, don't set New Year's resolutions. Okay. It's just a way to disappoint yourself later on in the year when you've realized that I haven't done that thing yet. That's my philosophy. I don't set New Year's resolutions.
I think that's solid advice.
Yeah.
How's that been working out?
Great. I haven't disappointed myself yet. Okay. Because there's no expectations to live up to.
I made one this year and I'm not failing at it.
Oh, that's awesome. What is your New Year's resolution this year?
No getting early ever. I mean, I don't know how you say madrugar in English, but not getting early.
Oh, not waking up early. How you say that?
Waking up early. That's it. Yes.
Mm.
That was my proposal this year. Like
That is a great New Year's resolution.
I'm trying hard.
That's a great one.
I mean, it depends. If you propose something that you have something you want to make and it's something you really can do, perhaps that's the thing. Not trying to make impossible things.
See, me and Alex Gibbs are in the same boat. My New Year's resolution was to not make resolutions. I followed this to the T.
So you are not failing either.
Dude. Oh my gosh, we're getting way too meta. All right. Since we didn't have a Spanish live stream, we've got some Spanish viewers. Is there a question in this? I know what hola means.
I think we have a really nice message from Matt. He says, I cannot put in the...
Oh, here, I got you. Oh, no, not that one.
Yes, by the way, I infinitely...
Oh, is it?
Yes, because did my first grade.
It is. Here we go. Yeah. There you go.
That's awesome.
So, yes, congratulations.
Amazing.
If you're able to share it, put it in the Share My Work channel.
Yeah, on Discord. We'd love to see it.
Exciting. Hola. Yes, there's Spanish and Brazilian, I think, or Portuguese, Portugal. Hoy.
Man. Sometimes, okay, do you ever have like movie references like pop up in your head and you want to talk about the movie reference, but then you're also like, I don't know if I should share that movie reference? That just happened. Anyways, does anybody else have any New Year's resolutions that they set? Zach, Gordon, Michael?
No, but I feel that way a lot about what you just said about the Office references. But I realize a lot of people have not seen The Office, and also apparently it's very cringy to quote The Office these days.
Oh, totally.
I just refrain.
All right, we got a Rive question. Hey there, is there any way to export to the Figma or embed the file?
Interesting question.
Oh, I will say one thing that's coming up, because there's also this question. Any teasers on upcoming features for the year? Okay, so here's a teaser for this question. Very soon, there's going to be a way to export to SVG. So you'll be able to get your vector files out of Rive as an SVG, and then, yes, you'd be able to put them into Figma. Now, does anybody else have any ways that they would take a Rive file and stick it into Figma? Because I don't use Figma. I'm not going to say I'm a Luddite, but
it's not going to be it's not going to be a Figma file, if that is what he's asking, but it's a really nice way to do that, because, for example, now we can copy from Figma to Rive. We can copy SVG on Figma just by right-click and then go to Rive and paste it. So I think the interaction between the both tools is going to be really easy with that option, because you can change from one to the other.
Yeah, so once we get the SVG exporter, which we're testing, by the way, so we're in the testing phase of that, you'll be able to export as an SVG and stick it straight into Figma. Speaking of which, if you're coming from Figma and putting something into Rive, a couple things to keep in mind. One is we can't handle shadows, glows, or blurs yet, so don't add those to your Figma file and then bring them in Rive. Don't put any effects like that on it. In the future, we'll have those kinds of things. And since I'm not sure if you've been around here for a while, but just to let you know why we don't have those yet, the Rive format needs to be able to go on all sorts of different devices. Basically, anything that you want to run Rive on, we want you to run it there. Now, right now, we're using a bunch of different renderers to put things on different things. And so some renderers support glows, shadows, and blurs, and others don't. And so we want to get our own renderer out there, which we're working on. When we have our own renderer that will take care of the Rive file, then we can add in shadows, blurs, glows, all that stuff. And it'll be supported everywhere. Okay, let's get to this one. Any teasers? Oh my goodness, we lost Laura. Any teasers on upcoming features for this year? Okay, so SVG export, that's coming soon. We've been kind of coy about another one. And since it's the final one, let me just get thumbs up, thumbs down. Since it's the final one, should I just say it?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'm gonna post it here.
What? Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's been mentioned a lot.
Okay. Now we've been coy about this, but we are currently working on bringing sound to Rive. Okay. We're not there yet. It's not ready yet, but it's coming.
Oh,
and it will be here this year. And
it's exciting.
If, for those of you who are aware, who's been here for a while, then you know about the Sunometer. And let me tell you where sound is on the Sunometer. It's somewhere between soon and pretty freaking soon. Okay, so it's right in there. All right, so you're gonna get it soonish. You know, you'll be playing with it this year for sure.
Can I just compliment your use of the word coy? I appreciate that. I just really do.
I got a decent vocabulary sometimes. Sometimes.
Hey, that's not what I meant.
Now, it also depends on what I'm doing. If I'm gaming, talking to people, you know, in like a chat or whatever, my vocabulary is very, very, very small. It's full of expletives and things like that. But when I'm doing other things, you know, I like to mix it up a little bit. Let's see. Are there any other things that oh, okay. This is another one that this has already been shared on Twitter. So whether or not you're following us there or not, you should be. Layout constraints. Those are being worked on as we speak. There's a handful of things left to do. We're not quite testing that stuff yet. And so on the Sunometer, it's definitely kind of soon, I would say, which is further away than soon and soonish and pretty freaking soon. So, yeah, that's another one. And other than that, is there anything else that we can talk about that's being worked on right now? Obviously, Unity integration is being continued. Other runtime integrations are
Unreal.
Yeah, Unreal is being worked on. New Rive renderer. Work is always being done on the Rive renderer. Hopefully, what you just breathed.
I know. I was gonna say that for the most part, the Rive renderer is in the platforms. The ones that it's not in is web, and that's partly out of our hands for now. But we're also working on web GPU. So there would be multiple paths to get the Rive renderer in on web. But all the new runtimes, so Unity, Unreal, they will have the Rive renderer. iOS and Android already does, but you need to enable it. And yeah, I'm not sure when, but at some point they will be the default for iOS and Android. And same for the Flutter runtime. Eventually, the Flutter runtime will also use the Rive renderer. And then I think it's everything, unless I missed one, Zach.
I think that covers it. Yeah.
Bevy Rust and Bevy uses Velo, which is also incredibly fast.
I use
but-
Venmo too. That's how I send money and stuff.
No, that's
Say
Venmo,
Venmo.
isn't it?
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm asking about a lot of people are asking for Godot. Do you know that? Is that coming?
We recently discovered that there's already a Rive integration for Godot. That one uses the Skia runtime, and it may lack some features. But yeah, there is a path to get the Rive renderer in Godot. That work just needs to be done. And I think maybe there will either be a new Rive package for Godot, or we'll integrate with the existing one that the community made and just make it faster. But yeah, if you are using Godot, you can find that package and already experiment.
Very exciting. Oh, Willow wants to say hello.
It's like the dog from Pedro's Picks.
Yes,
Yes.
that's it. He's asking about the new section is coming for that.
She's demanding pets. She's
Yes.
she's slightly injured right now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
It was an accident. She was running way too hard, tore some ligaments in her legs, and now she's like, I can't move. Pet me. So she'll get pets now. Let's see. I think that's about it as far as features that we can talk about. There's gonna be other stuff this year. If y'all followed all the updates from last year, you know we released a billion, literally a billion updates. And so I'm sure we'll have just as many this year. So those are kind of the big ones and the ones that you'll be seeing soon. All right, let's see. We already answered that. Responsive layout, implementation of sound. Yes. Rive Bang Bang After Effects. Okay. One more question from my side today. I try a free pack for export embedded code, but it's not working for me. And also, someone translate FRD?
Friend.
Friend. Also, we are working from India. Got it. This seems like something that you should go over to Discord, go to the help thread, start a help thread, and give us a little more context about what it is you're trying to do and what exactly didn't work, and we can help you out a little bit better there. And then the final one. In the future, can we expect to convert JSON in Rive? I'm going to say probably not. I don't. Oh, wait. Hang on. Convert JSON into Rive or get a JSON out of Rive? That's important. Because you can get a JSON into Rive, right? Through the body move and export. Or not even through that.
Yeah, you can get like with a Lottie or body moving, you can get the JSON and get it into Rive, but not the way around.
Right.
The way around is good. So you can't export the JSON out.
Okay, yeah. Rive to
Right?
JSON. I want to Rive to JSON.
Just JSON, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know that we're going to do that. And
You
maybe
won't need
Gordon.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Gordon, Zach, maybe you guys can elaborate on why we don't export to JSON.
So we mainly export with the .riv file,
Yeah,
which is a small binary, and it was like built intentionally to keep everything about what you need to run at runtime super small. JSON is a lot larger inherently, and so it just wouldn't have like, you know, the benefits of being the runtime being small, the file size being small, and it would just be a whole other thing to try and include like, you know, what do you need at runtime? And so we're mainly just focused on the .riv as an export alongside the other stuff that we support with like the cloud renderer. But yeah, that's mainly just our focus is, you know, try and optimize for everything in that format.
Yeah, and if you run into something that you can't do with JSON, or that you can't do with a Riv, that you could do with JSON, let us know.
Yeah, the Rive file also includes like various embeds, so images, eventually sound. It doesn't necessarily make sense as a JSON file in a single contained structure. But the Rive format is documented, and we are also looking into doing more work in documenting that format so that anyone can write their own Rive file reader essentially, or make a way for you to create a Rive yourself or update certain aspects of a Rive. So yeah, I'm sure in the future more community effort will be made to make cool stuff that does stuff to a Rive file.
I like doing cool stuff to make cool stuff, especially using Rive. It's like, I like to do that. All right, so we're getting a little short on time here. So if you have any more questions, get them in now. But we had two comments about the same thing. Last year was huge for Rive, and if 2023 was huge for Rive, 2024 will be enormous. I agree with that. We're getting closer and closer and closer to what the full product and the full experience of Rive is supposed to be, and what the founders have always envisioned and all that stuff. And hopefully we'll actually get to that final thing this year. At least that's a goal. All right, Zach, question for you. A Big One streamer gave me a quest. Now we wait with bated breath to find out what the question is. Unless that was a meme or a question that I'm not up on the internet with. Anybody, Laura? Did I miss the memes?
No.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Is there any possibility to combine Rive animations with real-time live stream interactions? Hey, a camera that reads a person's movement and plays it back in the Rive animations. For example, using joysticks.
Oh, nice. Gordon set up oh gosh, when was that? We did a whole bit with
let me see if I can get that right now.
Player. Yeah, Gordon set up a really cool app that we did a whole live stream where we had like Rive content for each of us, and it played on screen and we could control things. And anyway, yeah, Gordon, you can talk about this.
Well, you also did that thing where you did the hand waving character, like the machine learning algorithm that if you're waving your hand, then the character waves its hand.
Yeah, I guess that's true. There are multiple ways to go about it. The thing that Gordon mentioned with like, I like look left or right or something, or put up my hand. That was using.
Was that TensorFlow?
Yes, thank you. TensorFlow, which is like a open source cool library from Google, and they have a bunch of awesome examples of user detection, or facial detection, user gesture detection, things like that. And it's pretty simple to get up and running. Somewhere in the past creative streams, there's a link to the code repository, or you can find it on my GitHub. But yeah, one part I wanted to try with the hand bit was, and I didn't get time in that stream, is to connect like a control of a target for like the hand, and say in the Rive file in the editor, you could, if you move the control, it moves the hand. Being able to pull that in and reference that target at runtime and connect it to like wherever my actual hand location is. That would have been a lot more appealing. Yeah, actually, that'd still be fun to play with, but it's possible. And yeah, I don't think joysticks were out at the time, but I feel like maybe it could play well with joysticks.
Oh yeah, you could totally do it. So what you could do is, I mean, the motion would probably do something with like you could probably map that to a number input and then have that number input drive the position of a joystick. And so like if this is X0, sorry, hang on. If this is X0, Y0, and going this way is like positive X, positive Y, negative Y, you could have that stuff mapped, and then the joysticks would move, and then the character would move. That could totally be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really trying to find that stream integration thing that you built, Gordon. I can't find it on my computer, and it's not set up in my OBS overlay right now. But what Gordon had made was actually really cool because we had all set up custom animations, and we had a website or what was it, like a web page that you could go to and link into our like overlays, and you could trigger different animations to play on each one of our different screens. And we could have done that with like an overlay for the whole thing. It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll try and find it. But yeah, Matt, that was using OBS, and then it's just like an overlay app, feed that to OBS, and then feed that to the stream. There's probably a better way to do it if you integrate, like, I don't know if OBS like allows you to do stuff like that, or if other streaming softwares allow you to create an app directly for them. But yeah, short answer is definitely what you want to do. Sounds possible.
And you could also have like, so like I have this audio thing. I mean, they make these things for like the big streamers and stuff where you hit the button and your overlay changes and stuff like that. You could create a whole overlay for your live stream and have different interactions and things like that play based on the buttons on your little control panel and stuff like that. That's another way you can do it. And yeah, Zach, Matt says he's gonna catch up with you in Discord. He's got lots of ideas of how to combine that and get a final product for streamers. I do think streamers would enjoy the Rive integration, and especially the people who like make the integrations for streamers. I think they would enjoy what Rive gives you.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, we've had, I know like a few companies have done a similar thing like this, and I'm trying to recall the name. They posted about it once on Discord. They used it for like some gaming live stream, including Rive content. But it'd definitely be cool to have maybe a cool article built about it if someone's, does this for their own product or their own streams. We love seeing that stuff.
You know what would go so hard? Okay. So not only do you have like your interactive, like you got your buttons up on your what do they even call that thing? I'm blanking. I know what it's called. If you would have asked me what that little button panel thing is called any other time, I would know it. And right now I just can't. But anyways, aside from the button thing that switches out your layouts, dude, having things on your screen that like would map up with TensorFlow, where like, let's say you got like a little stress ball down in like the right-hand corner, and like you could reach out and like grab it and squeeze it, and the stress ball would like squeakoo, squeakoo. Or like, if you get really mad because you lost, you like throw your hand up and there's like a little, I don't know, bobblehead doll. I don't know, stuff like that. That would be pretty cool.
It's like the new Apple system, or like the latest version of Apple. Like if you do the heart, it shows the heart. I don't have it set up, so I can't demo it.
I'm a hater.
I want to do that.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a hater of that.
You like your idea. You don't like that Apple did it.
I'm a hater. Okay. The Apple thing is too, I don't know. I feel like I'm in some Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like sweat dream or something. And I'm also just a hater in general. All right, more questions. Importing into Figma. One can export GIFs from Rive and then import them into Figma. Then they will play in the prototype mode. That's great intel. However, being able to embed in Figma would be a great feature. Looking forward to it. So getting your SVGs in there is going to be something that you can do. As far as like a full Figma integration where they can take, use the state machine and things like that, you have to bug Figma about that. Bug them, let them know you want it.
Fun fact, if you don't know, Figma does use Rive.
They do.
If you go to their homepage, and what's that other app? The
FigJam.
FigJam. Yeah, the intro animation. I don't know. Maybe others are also Rive animations.
All right, here's a little feedback. In the design and development process, Rive has limited third-party plugins, however. This limitation may be addressed in the future.
Yeah. There are some like third-party things we've built, like the Framer integration when you're using share links or Framer. I'm trying to think of like other things. But like there's a bunch that the community has actually built, or the actual third-party companies themselves have built. Like I think Flutterflow built the widget. It's a little dated, but for Rive integration in Flutterflow. I think there's actually a WordPress plugin, GreenShift, that kind of built some kind of Rive integration that you can play with there. And so it's cool to see whenever people just like randomly like, hey, I have this platform I like to work in a lot, and so I'm just going to be building a small plugin for that. So we're hoping to see more of that, or if there are any ideas to build integrations into other third-party platforms. We're always curious.
I blanked out. I'm sorry. What did you say? Never mind. Everybody else heard it. No, you say go.
You say you go.
Go.
No, I was just gonna say my yawn had nothing to do with what you were talking about. Just to be clear, like
I'm offended.
It was really bad timing. I need to turn my camera off if I yawn, and if I sneeze, it's because I know none of you are thinking about me. But I'll turn my camera off too if I decide I need to sneeze.
We'll say bless you.
I have no idea what it's the last stream. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
If the video froze for you, you might just want to refresh your YouTube, unless it's frozen for everybody else. I'm not sure. What I was gonna say about the third party of the not the Figma but the Framer and the Webflow and stuff like that. I think until we actually get the product where it needs to be, where it's got all the features and all the good stuff that you would expect. I don't think we're going to be doing much work to ourselves to get those third-party integrations. Now, after it's done, then we can maybe start working on some of that. But the places like Webflow and what's the other one? Come on, I just said it. Someone help my brain.
Framer.
Oh my gosh. Yes, those. If you want a more fleshed out integration, bug them about it. Go and talk to them. Not talk to them. There's a whole request page about this stuff. Get on their Discord. Now, this is what we'll tell you about feature requests, because I say this all the time about feature requests. Okay. If you want a feature, you need to make a feature request and then let your parents, friends, family, cousins, brothers, dogs, cats, but they're not really that pliable. They don't want to do stuff. They're like, I can't nap. Don't touch my belly. Like I'm out. Get all of them together and upvote it on Discord. Now you do the same thing to Webflow and Framer to get them to get a better Rive integration. Okay, here we go. I don't know what any of this means. Okay, Google Translator song. My beautiful Brazil. Oh, I don't. You know what? I'm going to read that first part, and I don't know if I should read the rest of it. Yeah, we'll leave it
I
there.
don't think that's Rive. Rive related.
Yeah, not right related. All right, we got I'll say about 2 minutes left, and then we're gonna get out of here. So if there's any more questions, get them in now, and if not, we're gonna get out of here. I guess I'll just go ahead and take care of the housekeeping before we sign off for the last time. First of all, I want to say thanks to everybody who's been coming to our live streams. What we've been doing this for over a year, and there's a number of folks who are here almost every single week, and we really appreciate y'all. And all the new faces that pop in, we really appreciate you guys coming in, asking questions, hanging out, just chatting with us. We really enjoy that. Now that, again, just because the live stream in its current form is ending, that doesn't mean that you can't chat with us. Make sure you join Discord. You can chat with us there, tag one of us, say, hey, I just wanted to talk about pancakes. I really love chocolate chip. I know you're a blueberry truther, but chocolate chip is the best. Tag us. We'll chat with you. If you have questions, go over there. We're also going to, like I said, do like Q&A stuff on Discord. That's where all this stuff is going to start happening in the future. Let me think. Okay, yep. Creative session tomorrow. Again, it's going to be a premiere. It'll premiere at 11 a.m. Central U.S. time. That's 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific. And if you're outside of those time zones, use Google Time Translate, and it'll help you on that. I'll be there to answer any questions about it. Other than that, yeah, watch Discord for any updates about streaming, video, all that stuff moving forward. Okay. This is a great question and a great one to end on. This is officially, I'm just going to say it right now. This is officially the last question that we're going to answer on this live stream. So it definitely deserves a
last question forever on this live stream.
All right. Okay. Is 2024 going to be as good or better than 2023? Now, that's not exactly what the question says, but rearranging the words, I think I got us there. I think 2024 is going to be even better than 2023. And the reason that I say that, first of all, is sound. Like, I can't tell you how excited I am for sound. And the experiences that we've made in Rive, you already know that those things would go off with some sound in them. And I cannot wait to just want to do some like sound effects or like voiceover stuff and then just record some goofy, almost had a moment there. Yeah, Michael knows. Yeah, almost had a moment. Yeah, I can't wait to do that kind of stuff and put things out. And then, I think we're just getting closer and closer and closer to that final vision. And man, when you can do a whole like website in Rive where the whole thing is just contained in a Rive file, I think that's where things are going to start popping. You can already do a lot of stuff, but there's some more cool things coming in the future. Is anybody else got an opinion on 2024 versus 2023?
If 2023 was Godzilla, 2024 in terms of releases will be a larger Godzilla, even bigger Godzilla.
Like Mecha Godzilla?
If he's bigger, sure.
Yep, auto layout is coming. That's another one. Yeah.
Yeah. I think like at the end of 2024, like the stuff people will build, it's like will blow your mind in 2023 perspective, in the sense of like it wouldn't have been possible in 2023, and 2024 it will be easy.
Oh yeah. Oh, totally. Like again, my favorite update. Okay, we have a handful of seconds left here. Everybody's favorite update from 2023. Gordon.
Events.
Michael.
Oh, nested inputs.
Laura.
Oh.
Joysticks.
Pedro.
For me, nested inputs and events is the combination.
also events.
Me too. Events and nested inputs is the best.
That's crazy that no one said text, because text is massive as well.
Hey, text was huge, but let me tell you, dude, okay. This is me bottling my
Totally.
thoughts into coherence. I had never made any menus ever. I had no interest in doing it. And after the component, like after we were able to build components, that's all I want to do. Like I love it. I don't know. It's weird. It's like a new path. It's very strange. Anyways, that's it. That's it. The answer is 2024 is gonna blow 2023 out of the water. I guarantee it. It's like that suit commercial. You know which one I'm talking about? You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Wow.
Woo! All
Might be
right.
niche.
Nice. Yeah, that's
That's why you watch this, for niche suit references. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We've enjoyed it, and hey, future's looking up, future's bright. So we may be bummed about this, but this won't be the last time that we're chatting. So thanks for joining us, and oh, man, I can't say we'll see you in the next one. See you later.
See you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.